Greetings and salutations. This is Tasha back with another quick video. Just thought of a subject that maybe not a lot of first-timer van lifers might have thought of, and it is what to do with your time. It seems like when you're living in your house, you have a lot of time, or you don't have enough time to do everything you want. But when you're doing something like this, living in your van, you find that you got a whole heap of time on your hands. In my case, my work hours are so insane that I get off of work at like 8 o'clock in the morning. So now what am I going to do with the rest of my day? And what I've decided to do today is come to this really nice park. This park is called Lake Seminole Park, and it's very, very shady. If you can see, it's got a bunch of trees. It's very nice, except during the week they don't open the bathrooms, so that's where my little porta potty comes in hand. But back to the subject, what do you do with your time when you have a lot of free time on your hands? You don't have a house to maintain, and in my case, I've already been to work and gotten off, so now I'm done for the rest of the day. What I'm going to do is find a nice parking space, cook myself what you might call it lunch, but it's actually dinner for me. So, nice little parking area right here. It's got lots of pavilions and lots of parking areas, and I love the fact that it has so many trees and lots of shady areas you can park at, and several lakes that you can just park next to. That's a lake over there. Don't know if you can see it. It's a little volleyball court. Now, my problem is, even after a year and 2 months of doing this, I'm still a little sketchy about where I park, even though it's daytime and lots of people are doing the same thing I'm doing. I don't like a lot of people around. So that's a nice little spot right there. I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna cook myself up some dinner, and then I will be right back. But the reason why I don't like to be around a lot of people is because some people think I'm homeless, and then they start feeling sorry for me. And I know that feeling. I know that feeling on both sides. You know, I've been a person who wanted to bless somebody that looked like they had looked like they fell on hard times, and then I've been this person who has not fallen on hard times but has chosen to live like this for a season. And anyway, so I try to avoid a whole lot of people. And then the other reason is that I don't always like to go into the whole story as to why I'm doing this. Why am I cooking out of the back of my van? Am I homeless? Do I need help? And I've gotten a few of those. So that's another thing to think about. Be right back. Alright, so this is what's for dinner. And I noticed some people call this dinner, and then they will eat again and call that supper. I've never done that. I'm from the South. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's it. Anyway, this is what I'm having. It's just a simple egg and cheese sandwich, and I had some leftover pepperonis, turkey pepperoni, from something else that I made, and I wanted to get rid of that before it started going bad or something. So this is what's for dinner. Wow. And then that leads me to, what else am I going to do with the rest of my day? Because it's just now after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I said, I've already been to work. And so now I got all this time. what to do. This park where I'm at is pretty nice, and because it's a weekday, it's not a lot of people here. But we got some people walking their dogs, one person skateboarding, or just other people doing the exact same thing I'm doing. They're hanging out in their van. But you can probably tell I am perspiring. So after I eat, I'm gonna go head up to the coffee shop that's down the street and soak up their air conditioning. And I've got a friend trying to join me. The squirrels in this city are used to people, and they will come right up to you if you have food in your hand. I'm not about that life, so I will never feed the squirrels around here. But I thought that was very interesting when I first got here. Final thought about what to do with your spare time when doing the van life. You may find yourself experiencing bouts of loneliness and bouts of boredom when you're first starting out because you don't really know what to do with your time. It seems like when you live in a house, there's always something that you can be doing. But when you're in a van, you can't really just do that because, well, you can't just hang out in the van, especially during the hottest part of the day. And so you want to find yourself, outside. The point of van life, I think, is to live out of your van, not live in it. So when I first started, I experienced some boredom. I experienced loneliness, and and being in a new city away from my family and friends, it was hard for me at first. But I found a church my second week here, and I've been going there for a year, and now I volunteer in their bookstore. I made friends with a really nice couple who paid me to house sit for them, and while they were away out of the country for 2 weeks, and that was nice. It was so nice to be able to use an oven again, and to sit on a nice big couch, and the TV was huge and hanging on the wall. It was just nice. I slept in a bed that was separate from the bathroom, separate from the kitchen. So it was nice. It was a nice little vacation from the van life. But that drive, though, the drive from their house to my job was almost an hour long, but it was worth it. I had a great time. But that's another thing you can do. You if you have it like that, you can house sit for other people. If you're into fishing, you can do that. If you're into sports, do that. If you're like me and you like to read and you're a big nerd, you can do that. So it's all according to what you're into. Don't despair if you're just starting out. If you're in a city where you have friends, of course, you can always hang out with them. If you're in a city where you don't know anybody, then you have to make friends. If you want to have friends, you got to show yourself friendly. So that's what I've been working on and trying to do. It's hard to do as an adult, especially because I'm also an introvert. And I'm like, if you're not already my friend, if I didn't meet you in 1995, then yeah, you're not grandfathered in. So it's harder to make friends. But anyway, this video has gotten super duper long, so I'm gonna sign off. Gonna go hang out at the cafe and do what I do best, which is watch movies. More than likely another episode of Columbo, because he's out here solving crimes with that eye. Anyway, have a great day. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.